Hello, this is Bridget Raw with Divine Essentials. Okay guys, we have a pick a card reading here for you. We're going to find out what he has to say to you today, or what he would tell you himself if he were able to communicate to you in this moment. So pick which one of these piles is resonating for you. We have a type of quartz here. I'm not sure the exact name of this, but it's not clear quartz, obviously. I can't think of the name of it, but it is white. And then we have the hematoid quartz, which is pink here. And it's a little bit different from other quartz. And then we have the golden healer, which again is different from regular quartz. So they're all like quartz, but none of them are. So choose which one of these feels right to you. You can pause if you need a few more minutes. Okay, and we're going to start with pile number 1 at 1 minute. And I'm using a mixture of my decks here. I've got the Ocean of Emotion, Counterpart Connections, and Divine Masculine's Confessions. And I think we'll start with the Ocean of Emotion just to see what's going on with your person, because this gives me a better idea of the person's energy. So the first card here is, my life is dull and unfulfilling. Bored. So I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they're not having the best of times, you know, they're not having like the greatest of days. Things are feeling like dull, boring. They may be spending some time alone, or the people that they're spending time with just aren't really necessarily floating their boat. So I feel like this person's really unfulfilled right now at this time. And we also have depressed, nothing matters anymore, I give up. So I feel like this person, you know, would let you know that nothing's really mattering anymore. My life is dull, my life is unfulfilled, nothing matters anymore, I just give up. I'm so tired of feeling alone. So this person's probably spending a lot of time alone, you know, kind of unfulfilling and just really bored, not feeling very happy about this current situation that they're in. This could be due to the, you know, COVID stuff that's going on. Maybe they're out of work. Maybe they're just, you know, not being able to see many people. But I feel like this person's basically just alone a lot and spending this time feeling like this misery. They say, I'm haunted by the past and my own inner darkness. So I feel like whatever's happened in their past, whatever's happened between the two of you, there's this misery that kind of haunts them at this time, and it just looms over them. So they're feeling alone, they're feeling this darkness, they're feeling this misery, and they say, I'm stuck and I can't break out of these illusions. So whatever's going on at this time, there's something in their mind that they're having a hard time breaking out of. You know, I feel like this could be in regards to so many different things, but it feels like they're just in a bad spot within the mind, like about themselves, about what they bring to the table in life, who they are, you know, the people that surround them, the people that they've dealt with up until now. You know, just everything feels kind of heavy and dark to them. And they say, I'm under so much pressure with stress. So I feel like, again, this person's not having the best of time right now. So they may, again, just be having, like, you know, real financial trouble, or, you know, emotional trouble, mental trouble, physical trouble. I feel like there's just a lot of things that are pressuring them, and it could be impacting everything in their life. You know, it impacts your mind, it impacts your energy, impacts your physical body when you're depressed and when you're feeling alone. But they do say, I think I can fix this. So they need the courage in order to fix this. And I feel like they may be trying to pull themselves out of this, or to overcome whatever stress and pressure they're under. So they could be like, all right, I got to get over this. I got to pull myself up by my bootstraps, get the hell out of this energy, and just figure this out. But they also say there's a burning rage inside of me with anger. So I feel like they could be mad at themselves due to the things that they've done that have brought them to this place that they're in, or they could be mad at life in general, just mad at the situation that is happening around them. They could be mad at, you know, people in their world for like leaving them alone and making them feel certain ways. But they definitely seem to have a lot of fear, a lot of darkness that's like looming around them. But they still say that they have a lot of passion and desire for you. So it says, you make me feel things I can't even describe, and I miss the way you taste, those soft lips on my face, your warm embrace, everything you gave. So I feel like, although there's all this stress and pressure in their world, they do feel a heavy pressure, like a heavy desire, a heavy passion towards you. So this could be what's like giving them that motion inside of them to get some courage to fix what's happening, because they want to be able to fulfill their desires, and they have this passion that's burning inside for you. But they are also afraid, okay? So they say, love scares me because it scarred me, and I'm afraid of opening up my heart again. So it feels like, again, this person may have been through something that they're haunted by within their past, and now they're afraid of opening up to you and being too vulnerable with you because of what somebody else may have done. So again, it doesn't feel like this person's in the best of days happening right now. And they say, I feel empty inside. I need to fill me up before I can give you what you need. So obviously, if they're unfulfilled and they're dull and it's just draining and like nothing's going well, this person's not going to bring a whole lot to the table right now. And they say, I have no idea how to deal with my own emotions, never mind yours. So I feel like they get overwhelmed thinking about the idea of even trying to communicate with you or trying to deal with their own emotions. They say, there's something inside of you. I know I need it, but I'm afraid to take it. So they want what you have to offer them. But like I said before, their past is haunting them. They need to let go of the old before they can make room for something new. And I feel like they want to let it go. They want to let you in, but they just have to get that courage up. And they say, I'm sorry I hold back my love for you, and we deserve love. Why is everything so difficult? So again, that sounds like somebody who's depressed, somebody that's just down on themselves, somebody that's just feeling like this is sucky and it should be easier. It shouldn't be so hard for this. Why can't we just make things work? Why can't I just open up? Why can't I just do what I know I want to do here? So I feel like they're beating themselves up at this time. And again, feeling a lot of stress and a lot of pressure from the outside world. They also say, I'm so afraid of changing. So I feel like this person knows they need to change the way they think. This person knows they need to change, this dynamic in their life. They need to find that courage to overcome these difficulties. But they're afraid of changing up, who they've been up until this point. They also say, love scares the shit out of me, but I want it. So just as much as it's scaring them, they do want this with you. They do want to be able to come towards you. They do want to have love. They want to open up. They just need to get over their fear of possibly being hurt again, or, being manipulated in some way, or things not working out between the two of you. But they say, thank you for being you, my light in the dark. So again, I feel like this person has a lot of passion and desire for you. They see you as the light at the end of the tunnel. They see you as something that, is worth finding that courage to overcome this. And they say, I do check up on you to see what you're doing. So they do, maybe they're not communicating with you in like the 3D telepathic. I mean, they're maybe not communicating with you in the 3D, but telepathically, they could be sending some, communication your way. You could be getting music, lyrics, and different songs and stuff like that. And I feel like they're checking up on you through social media, maybe through mutual friends or family members, if they know any of your friends or family. But I definitely feel like they're interested to know what you're up to, especially because they're unfulfilled with what's going on around them. And they do say, I will open up more and more, I promise. So they want to open up. It's not like they don't want to. It's just that they need a little bit of time, I feel. And I think it's because of whatever or whoever hurt them so badly that they need to feel like it's safe, And they say, I don't know if I could ever explain just how much I love you and what I'm going through. So they do love you. They do, have a lot to share with you, but they're not even sure they could express to you what it is that they're going through. It's like, I can't even tell you what I am feeling, what I am dealing with, what's going on inside of me internally. And they say, you turn me on in unexpected ways at unexpected times. So I feel like this person definitely has a lot of desire and passion for you. And it may be like really impacting them at different points in their day where they're just sitting there unfulfilled and a little bored, and they start thinking about you, and all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute. And they say, I can't help sending sexual energy. I always desire you. So again, we have this desire for you. This person, I feel like this is the one thing that's like keeping them kind of going, or the one thing that gets them, a little excited or feeling a little bit better than maybe what they've been feeling up until this point. And they say, your body is my weakness and your eyes see into my soul. So I feel like you can see the darkness of this person. You can tell that this person's not necessarily feeling the best. And I feel like they do have a weakness for you physically. Like if you were to show up naked, I feel like it'd be very hard for this person to be like, no, never mind. They also say, I don't feel good enough for you. So I feel like that's a big problem here too, and that may be part of their depression and their sadness, is that they don't feel good enough for you, and they, you know, are afraid they're going to lose you to someone else. So they could be afraid of having you and losing you to someone else. Maybe, you know, they were cheated on in the past, or somebody did something to them to make them feel those types of ways, but they're definitely, you know, insecure about what they bring to the table and who they are as a person. So let's see what else they have to say from the Soul Whispers here. They say, I've looked up twin flames. So this person may know what twin flames are, or they could just, yeah, look at that. It says, I'm fascinated by your divinity. And as I picked up the deck, this stayed behind, I hate separation. These are all twin flame, you know, terms and energies that are coming through here. So this person may know that you're their twin flame, and they may be, you know, overwhelmed by that and freaked out by that, but also it makes them feel alive inside. It makes them feel like, wow, this is something bigger than the both of us. This is something, you know, different than what I've ever experienced before. And they say, I love you more than words could say. So they may struggle to find the right words to tell you just how they feel about you, but they definitely feel a lot of that passion and desire. They also say, do you trust me? So I feel like this person may have done things, they could have lied to you, you know, and they could have said things that they didn't mean, but they do say, I promise I'll fix everything. So I feel like they do want to, you know, remedy whatever has happened here, and they say nobody else comes close to you. So if they've been dating other people or talking to other people or trying to move on or whatever, I feel like nobody compares to you. Nobody comes close to that energy that you give to them. Because it is such a significant connection, they're not going to be able to find somebody else where they get that with. And they say, every show and movie reminds me of us, and I've searched for you. So I feel like this person searched their whole life for somebody like you, and here you are, and it freaks them out. And everything that they're seeing on TV, everything that they're, you know, hearing or seeing on the, you know, movies or just in general, it's like little reminders of you everywhere they go. They say, you're in my dreams, and I'm a mess. So I feel like they're dreaming about you because they're thinking about you at night. So you're showing up in this person's dreams, and they feel like they're a hot mess at this time. They don't know what's wrong with themselves, but they promise to fix this, okay? So they need to fix themselves before they can come towards you to give to you anything of value and of worth. And then we have, you are so worthy of love, and I just hold you back. So that's what I was just saying. It's like they can't give to you what you deserve right now because they don't have any value or worth on themselves. You know, they're holding themselves back, which holds you back. And they also say, I can hear you. So I feel like there is a telepathy that I was mentioning earlier between the two of you. And they say, you are gorgeous. So this person finds you to be very beautiful, gorgeous inside and out. And they say, I'm learning how to love you. So I feel like you guys may have different love languages, but you're teaching this person, you know, a lot. They say, you taught me so much. So I feel like you're teaching them your love language, maybe attachment styles. You know, you could be a little bit different from each other. It says we both have to work on ourselves, or we both have work to do on ourselves. So you may both have some wounds and things, like from inner child stuff, past life stuff, shadow work, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like you're teaching them how to face this inner shit, how to go into the dark night of the soul and how to come out the other side of it. You know, you may not specifically be teaching them all of the things, but I feel like because of you, if they're looking up twin flames, you know, they could be going through a spiritual awakening, and they could be healing a lot of stuff. And I just got 1111 union will come, so that they can get to the union with you, so they can figure this stuff out, so they can stop doing whatever they've been doing up until now that's been keeping you in separation. They also say, I will always come back. So no matter how long, or, you know, when this person leaves and disappears from your life, they will always come back towards you. They can't deny this connection with you. And let's see what else they have to say. We have, do the work. So they want you to do the work, you know, because they miss you. They want to be with you. They want to be able to have things go right between the two of you. And we made a promise. So you've both made a promise to do this work together. You made a promise to heal so that you could ascend together. And they say, please don't give up on us. So they know that you know, there's a lot of work to do. and they want, you know, to make things happen here. They say, let's fulfill each other's fantasies. So they want things to pan out between the two of you. And they say, let's go away and start over somewhere new. So I feel like when you guys are ready to come together, they want to be able to kind of just travel away and start over somewhere new. They also say, I read all your messages. So I feel like anything you've sent to this person, or anything that, you know, has been exchanged between the two of you, they may reread those messages and go over those things just to be reminded of the connection that they share with you. We also have, I admire you. So I feel like they admire you from afar, they admire you as a person, and they just think of you in a high regards. They also say, please don't give up on me, or don't give up on me, please. So again, this person's afraid that you're just going to give up, or that you're going to give in here, that the going's getting too rough, and that things are just too hard. So they're like, please don't give up on me, because I do want to fix this with us. And I just had 2 that flipped and 1 that fell out, and it says, you blow me away. Do you love me? And my love is unconditional. So they're like, you blow me away. I need to know that you love me, because my love is unconditional for you. And I think about you nonstop on the bottom of the deck there. So they're definitely thinking about you. I feel like they're, you know, checking up on you, wanting to be near you, wanting to communicate to you, but really afraid and holding back. And for those of you who, you know, they don't know that it's a twin flame specifically, I feel like they must, you know, they might think that you're like their soulmate, or that there's something significant here. And they say there's a fight in my head daily. So they've definitely been, you know, going back and forth in their mind about this stuff. And they say, thank you for being you. So again, they're, you know, grateful for who you are and this connection. And again, please don't leave me. So this person's definitely afraid of you just kind of getting up and taking off on them. And we have, I've been careless with your heart. So they know that they've done things that they shouldn't have done. And I love your mind. So they're definitely attracted to you, body, mind, and soul. And they say, I don't deserve you again. So I feel like they're just not in the best place right now mentally, but they do promise to fix this. So know that, like, you know, they'll get themselves together and overcome these difficulties, because they do miss holding you, they miss being near you. And I feel like deep down they know that they can't deny this connection, that they will be your spouse and that you'll be their spouse, and that they want to make it right so that the two of you can travel together and that you can spend your lives together, because they say that you are my world. So it's like they want this, they just need to be able to overcome their anxiety, their depression, their darkness. And let's see if there's anything else for you guys in here with the soul connections. Counterpart connections. I got soul whispers and counterpart connections here. Let's see if there's anything else this person has to say to you. It says, my soul already knew you before I did. So again, there's that soul recognition between the two of you. This person recognized you instantly on a soul level. And they say, I need time to get over what happened. And I feel like that may be with somebody else or something else in their life. Whatever this darkness is that's haunting them, they need time to get over that. And they also say, it's like you were made specifically for me, but I keep sabotaging it. So they know that they keep messing up here, that they, you know, are doing things that they shouldn't be doing. And then I have, I do miss you, love you, and promise I will be back. So definitely feel like this person will come back, you know, around to you. They just need a little bit of time to face that darkness inside and heal from that darkness inside. And there's not a day that goes by when you're not on my mind. So this person's definitely thinking about you a lot. And they say, I hope we can make it work one day, or at least have you in my life. I really do love you. So they do love you a lot. They do want to be there with you. They say, I've cried myself to sleep thinking about the pain I've caused you. So they know that they've hurt you. And I feel like that makes them sad as well. And that causes this inner darkness and haunting them. And they say, thank you for being so patient and understanding. So they definitely know that your patience is probably wearing thin with them, and that things have been difficult here. We also have, my life may appear to be put together, but I assure you it's not. So, you know, when you look at them, you might think everything's fine and everything's dandy, but I feel like it's really not for this person. There's a lot of stuff going on that they're not letting you know. And they say, I want you back. Exclamation point. So they definitely do want you back in their life. They don't want to lose you completely, but they just don't know if they can do this right now. They don't know if they have what it takes to be the person that you're needing, or be the person that can show up for you fully. So let's see if there's one more message. Yep. It says, I'm not sure I can be who you expect me to be. So I feel like that's something on them that they need to be able to like heal and overcome. And once they are able to like feel that they're going to be able to be who you need them to be, they'll be able to overcome those difficulties. And they say, I will find a way to make things right. I know this is too good to give up. So I feel like that's the overall courage that they need, is that they need to find that courage to feel that way and to step up, to fully come in and, you know, feel like they can give to you what you deserve and be that person that deserves you and promises that they can fix this and just does what they need to do, you know, soul level, physical level, emotional level, to heal and to come back together for this. So hopefully this assisted you. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you to all of you who have purchased my decks and those of you who have purchased my products. Thank you again for all of your support. If you wanted to be a part of the Divine Darlings, there's a little link down below for you to sign up. It's $1.99 a month, and you get access to different videos that you can't see on the channel unless you are a Divine Darling. And it's basically energy check-ins, and I'll be doing some lives to go live with that group because it's a smaller group. It would be easier for me to connect with you guys. I just have to set aside a time for it because I have to do it from my laptop. I can't do it from my phone, and I'm going to have to get myself ready to be seen. So I'll do it one of these days soon. But in the meantime, thank you again, and Inmune, Namaste. Alright, let's move on to pile number 2. So let's see what your person has to say to you. I'm going to start off with the Ocean of Emotion here and just see what's going on with this person's energy. We have remorse. I know I've messed up and it's killing me. So I feel like this person, you know, may be feeling a little guilty. Okay, they say riddled with guilt and shame. So whatever's happened between the two of you, they probably, you know, did something or said something. Maybe it wasn't true, whatever they said to you, or they could have, you know, acted a certain way when they really meant, you know, it could have gone against what they meant. Maybe they acted like they didn't give a shit about you when they really did, or they could have acted like they were really going to show up for you and be there for you, and then all of a sudden they just ghosted you. But I really feel like no matter what they did here, they are ashamed of themselves. They do feel this shame and guilt surrounding you, and they have a lot of remorse surrounding this connection. They know that they've made a big mistake here, and they feel badly about that. So then we have, I'm ready to break free with freedom. So I feel like for some of you, they could have lied and said that they were single when they were married, or they could have just, you know, had a third-party situation that, you know, they've been saying for a long time they're almost done with or whatever. But I really feel that somebody, you know, is being, like, really brought down by whatever's their current situation that's been, you know, bogging them into something, whatever they've been stuck within, whether it's just been a behavior or belief system or, you know, family dynamics or just whatever it is that they've been, you know, chained into. They're ready to break free from that because I feel like they can't deal with this guilt and this remorse anymore. And they also say sexual let's play. So I feel like they would like to get a little freaky-deaky with you. They'd like to be able to play with you again and just have fun in their life again. But they do have a codependent, my hands are tied type of energy that surrounds them as well. So I feel like this may be somebody that, you know, they again could be in a marriage that's a codependent marriage. Somebody could depend on them, or, you know, they could have children that depend on them, or they could be very dependent upon something. They could have an addiction or a belief system or family dynamic, something again that keeps them chained, and it's like my hands are tied. But at the same time, I feel like they are feeling very guilty and feeling very, you know, messed up about whatever's transpired here. So I feel like it's only a matter of time before they're like, let me break out of this. Let me get out of here. They also say, do you trust me? So I feel like they really want to like heal this and, you know, get your trust back. So whatever they've said or done up until now that broke your trust, I feel like they would like to repair that. And they say irresponsible. I can't keep it together, and I know I've already screwed things up. So they know they've made mistakes. We can see that right here, that this person's like, I've messed up. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done this. You know, I should have, coulda, woulda, basically is surrounding this person's energy, and they've had a hard time you know, they have a hard time just keeping it together. And again, I feel like that could be tied into this codependency thing as well. They could be an alcoholic, or they could be an addict, or they could just have tendencies like codependent tendencies where they just get addicted to certain behaviors or belief systems. But they want to surrender. They say, can we forgive and forget? So again, it's like, can you trust me? Can we forgive and forget? Can we have fun again? Can I break free from this and come towards you? Because I know I've made a fool of myself. So they know that whatever they've said or done up until this point has been stupid. And they say, I can't seem to do what's right. So again, they've lied, they've broken your trust, they've felt guilty about their decisions, they've been irresponsible with their decisions, and they've made a fool of themselves by not doing the right thing here. But I feel like this person does, you know, feel your pain more than you know. So they do have empathy towards you and towards what's, you know, transpired here. They feel like I should have done better, I could have done better, I should do better. And they say, I have a beautiful surprise planned for you. So again, I feel like this person does want to surprise you. They want to, you know, show up and give to you something better than what they've given up until this point. But they definitely feel like they need to, you know, work on healing some of their issues. We also have messages from Divine Masculine's Confessions here, and they say, I'm sorry if I ever made you question your own worth. You are incredible inside and out. So whatever they've done here, it could have made you feel like you just weren't worthy of love, that there's like something wrong with you, you know, could have made you feel really shitty about yourself. And I feel like that's something that's killing them too, is that they feel that pain that you have, and they're like, I'm sorry, that's not what it is. They're like, you're worthy of love. I should have given you more love. I should have given you more time or attention. I should have broken away from whatever it is that I'm stuck in. And they say, I want you right now. Where are you? So I feel like they're the type of person that's like that, where it's like, I want you right now. Where are you? Like, show up for me right now. Like, I feel like they're a little bit off the rails sometimes, you know, just like a little bit crazy, a little bit sporadic. You never really know what you're going to get with them. Like, they could show up at any moment and just kind of be like, rah. And I feel like they do want you right now, but the one reason they may be holding back is out of feeling like a fool, and just out of guilt and out of shame, and, you know, feeling like they've messed up too much. They also say, I'm sorry I never gave you any closure, but I don't want this to end. I feel I need you in my life to some degree, or it will all fall apart. So they want, you know, you in their life still. That's why they haven't, you know, said goodbye to you fully. They probably just ghosted you or did stupid shit and just like disappeared afterwards. And it's because they don't want to break that bind, you know, they don't want to break the chain to you. They want to still have like a in when it comes to you and your connection. They also say, I feel you sending sexual energy my way, and it takes all of my self-control not to come ravage you. So I feel like the sexual connection that you two have is very, you know, strong. There's something there that they can't deny about it. And it's something that, you know, takes a lot of self-control for them to not just come run in and get you. And they also say, I love that you can see my truth, but it scares the shit out of me too, because I feel like this person lies, is irresponsible, is guilty of some stuff here, and the fact that you can see through them and tell when they're lying and tell when they're full of shit really freaks them out, because they have lied to you and they're sorry, and they know that you know that they lied to them, so that freaks them out even more, that they can't hide shit from you. So they may be had relationships in the past where they could hide shit, or they, you know, could lie to people, and in this one they can't hide their truth from you because you have the ability to see right through them. We also have, I do love you and want to spend time with you. So, you know, they do care, they do want to be with you, even though they may push themselves away from you, you know, push you away from them. I feel like they do want to show up, they just have a hard time doing it. And they say, sometimes I just don't know how to reply or express what's inside of me, but I do read and even write up what I want to send back. I just freeze up and delete it. So they do, you know, write you messages, and they want to respond to the messages you've sent them, but they have a hard time doing it. They have a hard time hitting send on those messages that they're writing up to you. And they say, I can't watch TV anymore without reminders of us coming on the screen. Movies, commercials, comedy, action, all have pieces of us in them. So everything they see on TV is, you know, reminding them of you. Everything they do is reminding them of you. And they're constantly just having those little reminders popping up. And they say, you changed something inside of me. I don't know who I am anymore. So I feel like you have changed this person, probably for the better. I feel like you're making this person face shit about themselves that they probably never would have faced otherwise. And they say, I wish I could take it all back. So I feel like the lies, the manipulation, the, shame and the guilt here, I feel like all of that stuff that they wish they could take back, the behaviors that led to this, feeling of remorse and guilt and all of that stuff that they've got going on, I feel like they would like to take all those behaviors back. And they say, I don't know why I keep denying my feelings. So they know that they're making, they know that they're making a mistake. They know that they're in denial. They know that they've had issues here. And they say, I think I've lost you for good and it's my own fault. So they may know that, you're pretty fed up with them or that you're done with them at this point. And so they're feeling really bad and really guilty about that as well. And they said, would you be able to trust me again? So again, this person really wants your trust. They want to make things right between the two of you, and they want you to be able to believe them and be there beside them when they, show up and give you their truth and their communication. They also say, I'm grateful for everything you've given me, the good, the bad, all of you and all of us. So they, even though things haven't been the easiest, they are grateful for the good and the bad because it's made them a better version of themselves. It's helped them to heal. And they are grateful for everything about you. We also have, why is this so hard, popping out before I could even speak, and I don't know what to do. So they're like, why is this so hard? Why can't this just be easier? Like, why can't we just come together and make this work? Why does this have to be so difficult? And, I don't know what to do about this situation. I don't know how to fix this. We also have, I promise I'll fix everything. So they do want to fix, the issues here. They want to fix these problems between the two of you. They say, I promise I'm going to fix everything. So they may not know what to do right now, but they are going to figure it out, or they're trying to figure it out so that they can remedy the issues that they've caused with you. And they say, every song talks about you. So, when they're in the car or when they're off doing whatever they're doing and music's playing, they're hearing lyrics and music that, reminds them of you. And we have, please don't give up on us. And we both have work to do on ourselves. So you may both have some wounds and things that need to be healed, triggers and whatnot from this connection. And they don't want you to give up on this connection with them. They're like, please don't give up on me. I want to make this right. I don't know why it's so hard. I'm not sure what to do, but I need to fix this with you. I need to make this right. We also have, I miss holding you. So I feel like this person's thinking about holding you again, reminiscing, again, feeling that sexual desire to be with you, that passion. And they say, I don't deserve you. So they know that after they've done what they've done here, they probably don't deserve to have you, or they don't deserve to hold you, but that they still want to. Anything else? We have something flipping here. You deserve everything the world has to offer. So they know that you deserve more than what they've been giving. And they say, I recognize myself inside of you. So I feel like this could be a twin flame connection or just like a heavy soulmate thing. But they say, I need courage to reach out. So they need courage to face their fears. They need courage to face that remorse and that guilt that they have. And they need courage to just reach out to you and to come forward to you. They also say, I love you more than words could say. So, they probably struggle to find the right words to tell you, but they do definitely feel a lot of love for you. And I've searched for you. So I feel like they could have, searched their whole life for somebody like you, or they've maybe searched for you like recently, like tried to find you, just to run into you somewhere. So it's easier than just kind of calling you up or connecting with you. I feel like this person may be searching for you in the streets, searching for you online, searching just to see you again. And they say, I'm so confused. So they're having a lot of, issues inside. I feel like they're confused on what to do and what to say, on how to make things right. And they say, please don't leave me. So they really don't want to lose you at this point. And they say, I'm jealous. So they could be thinking that you're moving on, or that you're completely done with them and now you're going to go find somebody else. So they could be getting really jealous about that, feeling your disconnect from them. And they say, I promise to fix this. So they're like, please don't leave me. Don't go off with somebody else. I promise I'll fix this. I promise I'll make it right. Talk to me from your soul, and I'm sorry I hide my emotions. So they know that they've hidden, too much from you, and they want you to talk to them from from your soul, so that you guys can, you know, heal on that soul level, and like they can be very vulnerable and open with you. They're missing that connection that you may have used to send to them. You may have stopped sending them telepathic messages. You may have kind of cut off the connection with them, and they could be missing that. So yeah, they're reminiscing. So like I was saying, I feel like they're missing what you used to do with them energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. You're probably no longer doing that stuff, so it's making them reminisce, and it's making them feel badly about the situation. And we have 2 cards on the floor here. We have, there's a fight in my head daily and almost time. So I feel like this person's battling themselves about what's going on with you, like what to do about this, and it's almost time for them to make a move. It's almost time for them to stop, you know, hiding and running and being, you know, freaked out about it. I just split up the deck and got I'll be back. So I definitely feel like it's almost time for them to come back around, to communicate with you, to make things right with you, and to fix things between the two of you. We also have you truly forgiven me? So I feel like they need you to truly forgive them for things before they can, you know, show up fully. They may show back up before you truly forgive them, but they need you to truly forgive them and have that trust in them before you guys can come into like a divine union. And they say, I love your mind and I admire you. So they definitely find you to be very attractive, very beautiful, very smart. They love everything about you, from your mind to your soul. And they say, I will always come back. So, you know, even if they've left on multiple occasions or disappeared on you, they say, I will be back. And I wish I could just tell you how I feel. So they know that they need to open up. They wish that they could just open up, but they will make it right. So I feel like at some point you will hear the truth from this person, and they say, I'm sorry I lied to you. So they could have lied about having a wife or having, you know, whatever's gone on here. But they hate the separation between the two of you, and they think about you nonstop. So they're constantly thinking about you, constantly thinking about the separation, and, you know, constantly feeling that regret and that remorse. And they say, do the work. So they want you to do the work too, because you both made a promise to do this work together. And they say nobody compares to you. So I definitely feel like they've compared you to other people, and nobody compares at all. They also say, I read all of your messages. So I feel like this person's rereading messages you've sent to them in the past. And they say, I need space. So I feel like they need space to like deal with, cope with whatever they've been doing here. And they say, I'm learning how to love you. So that may be something they need space to do as well, is to figure out how to love you, how to heal, how to come back towards you. But their love is unconditional. So even in the time that they're not there, the time that they're doing this work on themselves, there is unconditional love for you. And they say, I need you. So they do need you, and they want to make love to you. So they definitely feel that sexual desire to be near you. And they say, I want to travel together. So I feel like when they do come back around, they may want to travel with you, or, you know, start over somewhere new. But they're definitely feeling, you know, all of that love for you. And there's nothing more they want than you. So I feel like they're just kind of fixing this feeling that they're in, and then 11-11 union will come. Once they get through this remorse and feel like they could have have you feel like that trust again, they want you to like be able to be together. They're saying, come to me. So I feel like it would be easier on them if you were the one that showed up for them, but I feel like it's best if they are the one that come to you. And they say, do you know how special you are? So I definitely feel like this person, you know, sees you as a special connection, as a soul connection. And they say, I want to see you in my bed. So again, there's that sexual desire that this person has for you. And I'm working on my issues. So they are working on fixing themselves and healing themselves, you know, trying to do what's right. And we'll see if there's anything left from the Counterpart Connections that needs to come out. We have, it's like you were made specifically for me, and I keep sabotaging it. And there's not a day that goes by that you're not on my mind. So this person's heavily thinking about you. And my soul already knew you long before I did. Those are the same messages that came out for pile 1. And anything else that this person wants to say? We have, thank you for being you, or being so patient and understanding. So they know that you've had to have a lot of patience and understanding energy to deal with this person and to deal with all this stuff that they've done. They say there will always be a special place in my heart for you. And I don't know if I can do this. So I feel like sometimes they feel like they don't know if they can do this. And that you both have to heal first. These things take time, but it's worth the wait. So, you know, whatever things that need to be healed or looked at, they know it's worth fixing. They know it's worth the wait. They're not sure if they can do it, but I feel like they really can. And they say, I wish I could just tell you the truth. So I feel like that's what they have a hard time doing, is telling the truth. You know, they seem to lie. They seem to do whatever they do here about how they feel. But there has to be a time when the torture ends, right? So they want the torture to end. They want to be able to communicate to you that there isn't a single soul in the universe that would ever replace you, and I want forever with you. I just need to face things on my own first. So they need to heal and face this stuff that they've got going on. They say, I've cried myself to sleep thinking about the pain I've caused you, and I see your name everywhere. So they're definitely getting a lot of synchronicity, a lot of confirmation in connection to you. And anything else says, we deserve love. Why is everything so difficult? So they're sick of, you know, having these difficulties between the two of you. But I think they also understand that the healing is required and needed. And you hurt me more than I'd like to admit. And I wish I could erase you from my mind. It's impossible to live like this. So I feel like sometimes this whole situation hurts them more than they like to admit. And it causes them to do things that they don't want to do. And I feel like it just scares the shit out of them. So they wish that they could just erase their mind. And it's like, this is impossible to live this way, to be in separation and to not have you. And they say, my life may appear to be put together, but I assure you it's not. So even if everything looks fine and dandy on paper, I feel like it's not. And then they say, if moving on makes you happy, I wish you nothing but the best. I'll feel pain and regret, but I want you to have love. So I feel like this is their fear, their insecurities coming up to the surface, thinking that you're done with them completely. And that's why that's like, this hurts them. And that's why they wish they could erase this from their mind, because they feel like they've screwed up so bad that you're done with them. And for some of you, you may be done with them, you know. And they say, I pretend I'm not paying attention. I see everything. So I feel like they are, you know, watching you, and they could see you maybe dating new people or talking to others or just, you know, moving on from this, and they want you back, but they're afraid that they're not going to get you back. So that's what makes them want to erase it from their mind and kind of not have to deal with that rejection. So it's like, it's hard for them to face this and to deal with this pain. They say, I wish you could tell me what to do to make things right, but I probably wouldn't do it anyway. So they know that they would, you know, even if you told them exactly what to do to fix it, that they still screw up. And I'm sorry I hold back my love for you, and I'm so mad at you, and yet I'm so in love with you. So I feel like this person has some issues, you know, going back and forth with themselves. And they say, I hope we can make it work one day, at least have you in my life. I really do love you, and I do miss you, love you, and promise I'll be back. I despise my inability to show up and communicate my feelings, and it's just easier to say nothing and do nothing. And I have no idea how to deal with my emotions, never mind yours. So that's some of their big problems and some of their big desires. And they definitely hate that they haven't been able to just show up and be vulnerable, because they know that they're losing you as a result of that. So hopefully this has assisted you. Thank you very much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you to everybody who has purchased my products and my decks. And thank you for all of your donations, your love, and your support to the channel. If you want to be a Divine Darling, there's a little link down below that gives you access to exclusive content that only the Divine Darlings can see. There'll be live streams with me, and there'll be, you know, just some other videos available to you that are like little energy check-ins, and it's a little bit more of an intimate group because there's less of you, and I try to do them at least every other day. So it's $1.99 a month. You get a lot more content and a lot more time with me. So thank you very much. In Renee, namaste. All right, number 3, let's move on and see what's going on for you. We're going to start off with the Ocean of Emotion, and then we're going to use Counterpart Connections and Divine Masculine's Confessions. And the first card we have coming out here is Confident. So whoever you're asking about, they say that they are confident everything will work out between us. I just know it. Or everything will work out for us. I just know it. So I feel like this person, you know, things maybe have shifted for you guys. Things could be coming into a time, maybe there's a little bit of communication happening. You know, just this time of transformation. They say, I'm not the same person anymore. So if this person was held back or guarded or just in a bad place, you know, with this connection at any point, I feel like they're no longer the person they were, and they're feeling more confident about this connection with you. And I feel like it's because you've been compassionate with this person when nobody else was. They say thank you for caring when nobody else did. So I feel like you have have really given a lot to this person, a lot of love, a lot of compassion, a lot of your time, your energy, your intentions. And I feel like they're now opening up to you and saying, I'm trying to do the right thing. So they want to be in their integrity. They want to give to you what you deserve. You know, for some of you, they may be married, or they may have some sort of karma that they know they need to do the right thing with and clear that out, or get rid of whatever distractions or people or illusions there are, you know, that could stand between the two of you. So they're definitely in this energy of, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm no longer going to be who I was. I'm confident that I can make this work. And they say, I know we will find our way back to each other in divine time. So for those of you who are not, you know, communicating with this person, or those of you who have like physical distance between the two of you, they're confident that you guys will cross that distance, whether it's physical or emotional, and make your ways back to each other, you know, in this lifetime, coming together to have your divine union. So they also say, you make me feel calm and free. So I feel like there's something about you that, you know, is a very important thing for a lot of men, is to feel free. They don't want to feel tied down. They don't want to feel like, you know, that you're going to be up their butt all the time. So there's something about you that makes this person feel free. You make them feel calm. You make them feel relaxed. You make them feel good. So this person's definitely feeling their connection with you. And they say, I want to be the one who stands beside you and assist you in all your success. So this person wants to show up and support you. Again, I feel like this ties along with doing the right thing. This is, again, because you've shown up for them when they needed you to, and it's because they're no longer holding back, they're no longer guarded, they're ready to assist you, and they may see you being successful, they may see you needing support, maybe you have been shifting yourself, transforming yourself. A lot of times these connections have a lot of mirroring, so you could be doing really great things in your life and need a little bit of a support system around you. And they also say committed until death do us part isn't enough. So this is that type of energy where it's like, yeah, we can buy rings and we can say I do, but that's not enough. You know, what is enough is knowing that I'm going to wake up beside you every day for the rest of my life, knowing that this is going to go beyond our physical world and into like our next lifetime and the next lifetime after that. I need to know that this is a solid commitment that's not going to just fade away or go through divorce or have like an ending between it. So they could have, again, another situation that's ending, and they need to know that they're going to have like full-on commitment with somebody if they're ever going to do it again. They also say, I want to give you more of me and I want more of you. So this person wants to go deeper into this connection with you. They want to have that depth. I feel like they've gone deeper into themselves. They're finding more depth within themselves, and they're determined to never stop trying to do better. So again, they maybe have transformed already. They could be faithful and trying to do the right thing, but they're never going to stop trying to do the right thing. They're never going to stop trying to be better because they're madly in love with you. And I feel like they just see you as a natural beauty. Everything about you inside and outside makes them feel amazing and makes them feel like this desire to do better, to be there for you, to show up for you, to communicate with you truthfully, with their integrity, and to just give to you what you deserve. So let's see what they have to say with the Counterpart Connections. We have, I'm working so hard to change and remove all that came between us. So whatever has been between you guys, whatever it's been, whether it's been person or people or, you know, ideas or belief systems or just whatever, they're really working hard at, you know, overcoming that stuff, doing the right thing, showing up to support you, you know, getting themselves into the right energy to be able to come towards you. They say, I'm afraid of the love I have for you. It consumes me. So I feel like sometimes it's almost overwhelming how much this person loves you. But I feel like that's not going to stop them because they can't help but being so in love with you. But I feel like at the same time it scares them, possibly because they've been through some difficult love situations where they maybe have thought before that things were going to work out and they didn't. Or they could just be, you know, nervous about how much they love you. And they say, I absolutely adore everything about you. So again, like I was saying, this person just adores you. That's why it's consuming them. It's like they're in love with you. Every part of you, they're madly in love with. And they say, it feels like I'm being guided and all roads lead to you. So no matter where they are, what they're doing, who they're with, what's going on in their world, it's like all roads lead to you. So they're getting synchronicity and confirmation and a lot of stuff happening that leads back to you. And they're just kind of finding their way back to you, I feel. They say, I don't know when, how, or where, but I know we'll find each other again. It's destiny. So they definitely feel like this is a destined connection, that no matter what happens, no matter where you are, no matter what, you know, things transpire between the two of you up until now, that this is a destined thing, that the two of you will find your way back to each other. And they say, I want to look into your eyes and get lost in your soul. So I feel like this person wants to be able to just hold you and look at you and, you know, be together with you. I'm picking up for some of you guys, it may just be a physical distance. That's the issue between you guys. For others, it, you know, could be emotional distance and things like that. But I feel like this person is definitely feeling that heavy desire to, you know, come in and see you and just look into your eyes and love you and be with you, you know, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. They also say, I promise I'm coming home. Don't give up on me. So if you've been feeling like this person's never coming, or this person's not going to get themselves together, or I need to just give up on this, they're saying, please don't give up on me, because I do love you. I do want to support you. I am confident I have changed. I can do the right thing here. You know, you make me feel a certain way that I've never felt before, and I would like for you to hold on and just give me another chance. So I'll be calling you soon. Leave the phone on. You know, this tells me that they're wanting you to be ready. Basically, they're saying, I'm coming. So get yourself prepared, because I'm gathering courage to reach out to you. You know, this is me coming towards you. I need that courage just to say whatever I've got to say. And it's because you're so amazing, it's intimidating. So they get a little nervous in your presence. They find you to be very beautiful. They find you to be very attractive, you know, inside and out. And they have a lot of passion that's building up for you. They feel like they're going to explode. So hold on one second. Sorry about that. My dad was texting me. So I want you to kiss me like you mean it and look me in the eyes. Again, I feel like this person has that passion that's building up for you. So they're feeling like this desire, this heavy, I want you to be there. And again, we get that message of looking into your eyes, wanting to just hold you and love you. I feel like they just really want to make love to you. And they say, I'm sorry I risked losing your love. So this person definitely doesn't want to lose you. They want to make this right between the two of you. And there's the get yourself ready for me, I'm coming card. So like I was saying, you got to get yourself prepared, because I feel like this person is going to show up soon. And they say, I just want to make love to you somewhere safe and warm, tell you all my secrets and dreams, and fall asleep in each other's arms. So again, I was picking up that type of energy from them already, that this is what they're wanting from you, is to just be able to fall, you know, asleep with you and make love to you, and not really, you know, treat you disrespectfully or anything like that. If they just really want to make love to you. So with Soul Whispers, we have, please don't give up on us. I miss holding you. So this is confirming everything that I was just saying, that this person just wants to hold you. You know, they don't want you to give up on them. You know, they want to fix things between the two of you. They say, you're the reason I don't give up. So this person, you know, may have had times where they felt like giving up, but you make them feel alive inside. You make them feel like it's worth, you know, fighting for. And I feel like they just really are missing you at this time. So let's see what else they have to say. The Soul Whispers. Oh, there's another card in there mixed in. They say, why now? So I feel like they could be asking themselves, like, why do things have to be between us right now? Like, why do I have to deal with this other stuff right now? Why can't I just show up and be there for this person right now? We also have, I can't watch TV anymore without reminders of us coming on the screen. Movies, commercials, comedy, action, all have pieces of us in them. So I feel like, you know, this person may be at a distance or has something that's standing between the two of you that really bothers them. And it's like they're constantly thinking about you, constantly feeling that connection towards you, wanting to see you in their bed, wanting to be next to you, you know, to go to sleep with at night and to wake up next to, beside in the morning. They also say, I'm sorry I hide my emotions. So I feel like this person hid themselves from you, but now they're ready to open up to you. And they also admire you. So again, they find you to be very beautiful, very attractive, you know, wonderful person inside and out. Let's see what anything else they have to say. I feel like something flipped, but I'm not sure. It's hard to tell with this deck because it's, oh, yep, there it is. Because there's all the same photos on each side. So we have, you deserve everything the world has to offer. So they want to give you everything the world has to offer. And they also say do the work. So, you know, they may know that this is the twin flame connection, and that there has to be work that you guys finish to come into a divine union. So for some of you, this person knows what this connection is, and they're saying do the work so we can come into union. So let's see what else they have to say. I just picked up the deck and this says come closer to me. So I feel like they, you know, if there's a physical distance or an emotional distance, they're wishing to close up that space between the two of you. And drop one on the floor. My love is unconditional. So this person loves you unconditionally. You know, they just want to give to you, hold you, be with you. And they say we both have work to do on ourselves. So they know that there is healing that needs to be done so the two of you can come together in alignment for your divine union. And they say soon. So I feel like that divine union isn't too far away, or that it's not too far away before you hear from this person or this person shows up. And they say, let's go away and start over somewhere new. So if there is a physical distance, I feel like they're like, let's just go start over somewhere else. You know, like, let's not deal with my family. Let's not deal with your family. Let's just pick up and leave. And regardless of your situation, they may be feeling that way anyways. But they've definitely checked up on you. I feel like they've looked at your social media. They've looked at, you know, different things that are connected to you. And they say, let's begin a family. So this person's definitely wanting to spend the rest of their life with you. They see you in their dreams. You know, they're definitely missing you. You know, wanting to hold you, wanting to reminisce about this connection with you. They say that you're perfect. So I feel that this person just really thinks about you as being the perfect pair to them, having that perfect match between the two of you. They also say, I read all of your messages. So I feel like they're rereading messages that you may have sent to them. And now we've got come to me. So we already had come close to me. Now we have come to me. And I want to travel together, which confirms, you know, what I was already saying, is that they want to kind of pick up and just go with you somewhere. And 11-11 union will come. So for some of you, again, this is your twin flame. And they say, I promise to fix this. So they do have, you know, that feeling inside of them that they want to fix this and that you will be their spouse. So they're definitely feeling like this is something that's going to be forever. And they say, I miss your body. So I feel like they're definitely missing holding you, missing being in your presence, missing making love to you. And they say, I'm so afraid I will lose you to someone else. So if there is, you know, this distance between the two of you, I feel like they're afraid that they're going to lose you to someone else. I am jealous before I started shuffling on the bottom of the deck there. So some of you could have someone out there that's a little bit jealous right now. Maybe you have someone else in your life, or maybe you've been considering dating other people, and this person's like, I'm jealous, no way, I promise I'll fix everything, please don't give up on me, I don't want to lose you to somebody else, I want to have you back, and I will always come back. So no matter what happens, you know, if they leave or they disappear, they're thinking about you nonstop, and they will always return to you. And there's the I am jealous. So I feel like they're thinking about this a lot. They're thinking about like losing you to someone else and letting you know that I'm always going to come back. So you don't have to go find somebody else, you know, because nobody compares to you. And basically they're wanting you to trust them, you know, like, do you trust me that I'm going to return? Do you trust me that this is it for us, that this is who I'm supposed to be with? You know, because I want to make love to you, I want to hold you, I want to be with you, and I'm sorry I lied to you. So this person could have lied to you in the past, and they say you are so worthy of love, and I hold you back. So they feel bad about that, and they say, I was wrong. They were wrong to hold you back from love. They were wrong to lie to you. They were wrong to do the things that they did in them, you know, in the past that were difficult here. And they say, I hate separation. So I feel like they know on some level for some of you that this is a twin flame separation that you're going through. And they also say, thank you for being you. So they're definitely, you know, enjoying who you are. They say every song talks about you. And that I'm miserable. So I feel like they're miserable without you, you know, being in their life. And they say, we made a promise. So I feel like that's like your, you know, twin flame promise for each other. And they've been reminiscing about you, and they can hear you. They can hear you telepathically. They can hear you communicating with them. And they say, I hate being so far away. So again, I keep getting this sense that for some of you it's a physical distance, but you know, this person may just have an emotional distance with you that they don't like, and they say, I need you. So they're needing you to be there for them, to show up, because you're amazing. And let's see if there's anything else from the Counterpart Connections. Any other messages for these people? We have, this entire situation drives me insane. So I feel like this has been very difficult for this person to deal with. You know, it's driving them crazy. And my soul already knew you long before I did. So it was like, you know, the minute they met you, it was like there was that soul recognition. They had something about you that was already sticking out to them. I feel like they just kind of went crazy, you know, when they met you. It's like, this is intense, this is a lot, this is crazy. Anything else? I have no idea how to deal with my own emotions, never mind yours. So I feel like that's probably one of the problems you guys have had, is that they had a hard time communicating what they were feeling, and they had a hard time dealing with what you were feeling. So they say, I'm coming home, leave the light on. So I definitely feel like this is something that this person, you know, is planning to do, is to return to you. And they say, I want forever with you. I just need to face things on my own first. So that may be why you haven't seen this person yet, is that they had to face some of this stuff first. They had to, you know, overcome some difficulties between the two of you. And I feel like that's what they needed to just kind of deal with, is fixing stuff. Let's see if there's anything else. It says, I wish you could tell me what to do to make things right, but I probably wouldn't do it anyway. So this person could be a little stubborn at times, or do things, you know, they may not do things that they know they should when they should, but I feel like they're trying to change that at this time. I feel like they are trying to be more determined to do better. And there will always be a special place in my heart for you, and there's not a day that goes by that you're not on my mind. So there's definitely a lot of love for you, a lot of desire for you, a lot of passion, a lot of mental thinking about you. Just dropped one. And it says, there's something inside of you, I know I need it, but I'm afraid to take it. So I feel like sometimes this person's afraid, again, of how intense this connection is. But they crave you, the touch of your hand, the look in your eyes, every single piece of you they need to have again. And they say, thank you for being so patient and understanding with them. So I feel like you know, have definitely given them a lot of time, a lot of energy. You've been patient with them, you've been understanding with them, the situation, things that haven't been easy to deal with, you've dealt with. And they say, I do miss you and promise I will be back. So they're definitely planning to return to you. And I've cried myself to sleep thinking about the pain I've caused you. So they do have remorse about any pain that they have brought to you. And they say, I want to wake up beside you every day. That's that message I kept getting about them wanting to see you, like next to you in bed. And they ask, would you be able to trust me again? So I feel like they may have broken your trust at some point, and they're wondering, are you going to be able to trust me? You know, I'm sorry I held back my love for you. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to show up for you, but I want you back, and I want you to be able to trust me. So I feel like they want you to, you know, be able to deal with them and know that everything will be okay between the two of you. Anything else? We have, I feel empty inside and I need to fill up before I can give you what you need. So I feel like they're doing, you know, what they've got to do right now. They do say, I'm doing my best to become who you need. I want to be the one who gives you everything. So they want to give, they want to fill themselves up so they can give to you everything that you need to have. But they do recognize that you both have to heal things. You know, it says these things take time, but it's worth the wait. So they know that on some level, there's things that you need to heal. There's things that they need to heal. And then once you guys are done with that stuff, you'll be able to come together, you know, and fix this connection. So let's see if there's anything else from Divine Masculine's Confessions that wants to come through for you guys. We have, the fact you even give me the time of day blows my mind. So this person's shocked at the fact that you're, you know, thinking of them, wanting them. They say, I know we have a connection unlike any other. Sometimes I try to deny it, but I can't ignore the signs I receive. And sometimes I wonder if this is all in my head, but I know deep down it's not. I'm trying to overcome my vices and blocks to give you all you truly deserve. So they know that you deserve more than what they've given in the past. And they say, I get insecure when it comes to you. I'm nervous and overwhelmed in your presence. So this person, again, has you up on that pedestal, and I feel like it gets they get nerve-wracked around you. And they know when you're upset with them, and it bothers them more than you could possibly know. So they can feel your energy, you know, with them, and they know when you're upset. They know when you're angry, and they say, I despise others giving you the attention I know I should, but my pride stands in the way sometimes. So I feel like, again, that's that jealousy coming up. And they say, the best lover I've ever had. So they definitely find you to be, you know, the best. Even if you haven't done it yet, they probably assume that things are going to be like, you know, otherworldly because of the strong soul connection you have together. We have, I've pleasured myself thinking about you in the intimate times we've shared. You have no idea how beautiful you are. And I just dropped some on the floor. We have, I will always forgive the mistakes you make. And I know you think I only care about sex, but it's not true. I do care about you. I just don't know how to share my emotions with words. So I feel like that's something they've been learning how to do and overcome. And they also say, I'm addicted to you, your body, mind, and soul. So I feel like that's part of this thing, is there's a lot of sexual pleasure that they receive from you. And sometimes it may feel like that's all they care about, but it's not. They also say, I want to run my hands all over your soft skin and through your hair. So they're definitely wanting to have that intimacy with you. And they say, would you ever be able to forgive all my mistakes? Could you ever truly trust me? So again, they're wondering, can you trust me? And they said, I would be able to forgive all your mistakes. You know, I'll always forgive you. Will you be able to forgive me, is what they're asking, basically. And then we have, I'm in denial about my intimacy and issues and fears of being used and abused. So that could have caused problems within this connection, is that they have a fear of being used and abused. They don't want to have, you know, that type of problem with you, where like all of a sudden they feel like you're just using them, or that you did use them in some way. So I feel like somebody may have, you know, hurt them in the past and used them in a negative way. So they need to, you know, get some confidence up about that. And let's see if there's anything else they have to say. We have, thank you for being you, my light in the dark. So it's like you giving them a reason to come through the other side of that darkness. And they say, I do check up on you to see what you're doing. So I feel like, again, they're checking up on your social media. They're looking at what's going on in your life. Nights are the worst for them because it's as if all their feelings are amplified at that time. And I'm terrified of losing you due to my inability to be vulnerable. So I feel like that's why they're wanting to show up and be vulnerable now. They say, out of all the women I've dated or desired, no one compares to you at all. You are an incredible person inside and out. So they know that there's something with you that's beautiful, you know. They also say, I feel the love you send to me. Thank you for always forgiving me when my ego acts up. I do love you so much. So I feel like you've forgiven this person for a lot as well already. And they say, I'm sorry for making your life uncomfortable with my in and out behavior. So they probably have come and gone in the past. And again, they may have lied to you in the past, and they are sorry for that. Anything else that they have? We have, your body is my weakness and your eyes see into my soul. And I feel like that's why they like looking into your eyes. For you guys in this pile, there's something about your eyes that really gets to them. It goes right into their soul. And they say, sometimes I just don't know how to reply or express what's inside of me, but I do read and even write up what I want to send back. I just freeze up and delete it. So they talk to you through the lyrics of songs instead of talking to you through text, instead of talking to you physically. You know, they talk to you through the lyrics of songs, and they say, I don't know if I could ever just explain just how much I love you and what I'm going through. But you're the most beautiful soul I've ever known, and it blows my mind you could love me. So again, this person's blown away at the fact that you even, you know, give them that time of day, that you love them. And they say, I'm really missing you lately with nostalgia. So they're definitely feeling that desire to be with you. They say you are lovely from head to toe. And I will open up more and more, I promise. So I feel like that's something that was a difficult thing between the two of you, is them opening up, or the lack of them opening up. And is there anything else this person has to say? I have deep wounds from childhood to heal. I know you can help me, but I'm too proud to admit that I want/need to be nurtured. But I've committed to improving myself, and you inspire me to grow and heal. So I feel like that's the thing that they keep talking about that needs to heal. Those are those wounds that they need to work on. That I feel like they're realizing because they've had a spiritual awakening. They know that they've got wounds inside that they need to nurture and heal, and they know that you can help them with it, but they have a hard time admitting to it to you in the physical. And they say, I feel you sending sexual energy my way, and it takes all of my self-control to not come ravage you. So I feel like they can't help it. You know, they're sending you sexual energy, you're sending them sexual energy, and it's building and it's building and it's building. They say, please don't give up on us. I promise I'll be back soon. So, you know, I feel like it won't be too long for them. And they say, I will always love you no matter what happens. So this person will show up, you know, when it's time, when it's ready, when they're ready to come in. But I feel like it's not going to be that long. But even if they, you know, even if they show up and you don't want them back, they're still going to love you no matter what. And they say, I want to be vulnerable with you. I'm just afraid you won't believe me. And that could be because they lied in the past, or just because they haven't been vulnerable up until this point. But they are constantly seeing signs connected to you. And this connection has definitely been divinely guided. So they know that there's a spiritual connection here. And they say, I talk to you within my mind all the time. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? Do you answer me? I swear you do. So they know that you are feeling them telepathically. And they say, I have awoken because of our love, and I have sought out guidance for our path together. So like I said, this person has, you know, awoken. They have that spiritual connection to you. They know that there's something going on here. And I've checked on you to see if you were with someone else. You could have anyone you want. So again, that jealousy is poking through. And I recognize myself inside of you. So they have that mirroring happening with you as well. And here's more of that jealousy. I don't like attention others give to you. I know I should be giving you more. I'm just frozen in fear. So they need to overcome that. I feel as well that maybe something that needs to heal within this connection is jealousy and resentment. You know, just insecurities about other people. And I've been hurt before, badly, so I'm afraid of the damage you could do. I've never loved like this before. To have you and lose you would be my undoing. So I feel like that's where a lot of their insecurities come from too, is that other people already hurt them in that way, so they're afraid that you're going to do the same thing. And you're the destination I seek, my reason to grow. So definitely a strong soul connection here. Let's see if there's one more message for you guys. Oh, there's a couple of them. They say, I'm afraid to open up. I know it will be the end of my ability to keep these walls up. I'm just protecting my heart. It really isn't you, it's me. And I've never been turned on in all my life like I am with you. And I want you right now. Where are you? So I feel like they do want to let their walls down, but they're afraid that once they do, it's like that's the end of it for them. That they're going to end up being like, you know, just putty in your hands, and that like there's nothing they can do. There's no going back. So that's why they may have held back, you know, up until this point. They definitely feel like that desire to be with you, very sexual. But sometimes when you connect sexually, it's so intense, they run away because they feel themselves falling deeper in love, and they're afraid of that love. They're afraid of that pain that could come from that love. So they definitely, you know, have a little bit of fear that they're overcoming at this time. So hopefully this assisted you, and thank you very much. All of these decks are available on my Etsy store. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for all of your donations, for purchasing my products and my decks. Thank you for those of you who have sent donations or purchased merchandise. And to those of you who have joined my Divine Darlings, you know, site there, thank you very much for that. If you're somebody that wants to become a Divine Darling and see exclusive content that only Divine Darlings can see, it's $1.99 a month, and there's a link down in the description box for that. I will also do a live stream soon with that, just to kind of hang out and see what's going on with you guys. And other than that, thank you guys very much. In Mune, namaste.